Let's begin with a quick update coming in on the crucial battleground states and who's taking the lead. Democrats are hoping that disaffected Republicans, suburban women and black and Latino voters will help them clinch Pennsylvania's 20 electoral votes and avoid a sequel to Donald Trump's unexpected victory there back in 2016. But the initial trends portray a different picture. Pennsylvania epitomizes the divisions, loyalties and even shifting political currents of the 2020 presidential race. The mostly white battleground state where 4 years ago President Trump narrowly became the first Republican to win a presidential contest since 1988 is once again balanced between staunch Republican loyalty in its rural center and a resurgent Democratic Party in its urban and suburban areas. 69% of the estimated vote total has been reported, and as of now the figures show Donald Trump leading with 56.5% votes and Joe Biden with an approximately 42%. Wisconsin, which has 10 electoral votes to give, there is a narrow Biden lead on the strength of the heavily Democratic ballots, with the window closing for Donald Trump. Trump has 49.1% of the vote share, while Biden is leading with 49.4% votes. You can imagine how thin this margin is. Now, in 2016, Donald Trump became the first Republican presidential candidate to win Wisconsin since 1984. He narrowly defeated Hillary Clinton by roughly 23,000 votes. And now it is among the election's swing states, and polls have suggested that entering Election Day, Wisconsin has been tilting considerably in Joe Biden's favor. Let's look at Georgia. Again, Donald Trump is leading with 50.5% votes, while Joe Biden is behind with 48.3% votes. On the other hand, in North Carolina, with 94% votes counted, Trump is leading with 50.1% votes, while Biden is following behind with 48.7% votes. So clearly, the fight has been neck to neck. But what if the result cannot be decided at the polling booths? What if candidates decide to contest it? My colleague Molly Gambhir decodes this entire situation. It's over to you, Molly.
Thanks very much for that, Akanksha. We've been saying it from the start. There is a real possibility that this election will be decided in the US Supreme Court. Now, that's not an ideal situation, but the president seems intent on getting the court involved. Just a short while back, Donald Trump spoke from the White House. His message was absolutely clear. Mail-in ballots should not be permitted beyond Election Day. Take a listen in to what the president said.
We want the law to be used in a proper manner. So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots at 4 o'clock in the morning and add them to the list. Okay?
Well, that's a sentiment within the Trump camp and has continued even to Election Day. But the Biden camp is having none of it. Joe Biden's campaign manager has released a scathing statement. The president's statement tonight about trying to shut down the counting of duly cast ballots was outrageous, unprecedented and incorrect, is what the Biden camp has said. Not mincing any words there. The Democrats are ready for a legal battle. That is the clear message coming in from that statement as well. What does the law say, though? Can President Trump legally stop the vote count? His own party lawyers do not think so. This is what prominent GOP election lawyer Ben Ginsberg had to say. These are all legally cast votes, and the process of trying to toss them out for some reason would just, I think, be viewed by any court as a massive disenfranchisement that would be frowned upon. So that's a Republican lawyer saying that there is no legal basis for Trump's attempt to halt the vote count. So we could be headed for a few days of high-octane political action in the United States. Back across to you, Akanksha.
Thank you, Molly, for that quick breakup.